The silent killers. 6 everyday foods that could be slowly damaging your heart over 60. If you're over 60, and you enjoy your daily toast, a warm sandwich, or even a soda with lunch, it's crucial to pay attention to what you're eating. Today, we're about to delve into 6 seemingly harmless foods that could be quietly sabotaging your heart health, even though they might be sitting right in your kitchen. You might think these foods are completely safe or even healthy, but they might be silently leading you toward dangerous heart conditions. We're talking about hypertension, stroke, heart attack, and other serious heart-related problems. This message is especially important for those of us over 60 because heart health becomes even more crucial with age. These everyday foods could be increasing your risk without you even realizing it. But don't worry, we won't just tell you what's wrong, we'll also provide you with clear, actionable solutions. By the end of this video, you'll know which foods to avoid and what to replace them with, so you can protect your heart and live a healthier, happier life. Hook point. The surprising culprits that are putting your heart at risk now. Imagine sitting down for a meal with your favorite comfort food, maybe a grilled cheese sandwich or a warm slice of freshly baked bread. It's comforting, familiar, and probably feels like a healthy option. But what if we told you that these very foods could be accelerating the aging process of your heart, and you might not even know it? Let's take a journey through 6 foods that, though seemingly harmless, could be doing irreversible damage to your cardiovascular health. And stick around, because the 6th food on this list is something most people over 60 consume regularly, and it could be the most dangerous of all. 1. The oil in your kitchen, a hidden heart threat. The first food on our list might surprise you. It's not the greasy fast foods or sugary snacks we tend to think of as the biggest offenders. No, this one's far more subtle. We're talking about vegetable oils, specifically non-hydrogenated oils like soybean oil, corn oil, sunflower oil, and canola oil. These oils are incredibly common, and you probably have one of them in your kitchen right now. They're often marketed as heart healthy, but don't be fooled. The issue with these oils is what happens when they're heated. Whether you're frying an egg, sautéing vegetables, or baking your favorite frozen snacks, these oils release harmful compounds like free radicals and trans fats when they break down at high temperatures. These compounds trigger inflammation in your body, leading to a slow but steady buildup of plaque in your arteries. Over time, this can result in high blood pressure and increase your risk of heart attack and stroke. But it doesn't end there. These oils are often hidden in packaged foods, even those labeled as healthy. Things like store-bought mayonnaise, salad dressings, crackers, and even cereal bars may contain these oils. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who consume higher amounts of these oils had a 34% higher risk of developing heart disease. So, what can you do about it? Start by cutting down on fried foods and consider alternative cooking methods like roasting, grilling, or steaming. When you do need oil, opt for healthier options like extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil, especially when cooking at lower temperatures. Most importantly, always check the labels of packaged foods to avoid oils like soybean, corn, and other vegetable oil blends. 2. The false promise of margarine, heart health's greatest myth. For decades, margarine was sold as a miracle spread, the healthy alternative to butter. It was promoted as being lower in cholesterol, better for your heart, and even endorsed by doctors and health experts. But here's the cold, hard truth. Margarine is one of the greatest health myths of the 20th century. Most margarine is made from vegetable oils that undergo a process called hydrogenation. This process turns the oil into a solid at room temperature and gives margarine its butter-like texture. However, it also creates something far more harmful: trans fats. Trans fats are one of the most dangerous substances for your heart. They raise your bad cholesterol, LDL, while simultaneously lowering your good cholesterol, HDL. This one-two punch speeds up the buildup of plaque in your arteries and increases your risk of heart disease. The American Heart Association has warned about trans fats for years, and a major study in 2018 found that consuming even small amounts of trans fats could increase your risk of heart disease by 21% and the risk of dying from heart-related problems by 28%. But that's not all. Many margarine brands also contain high levels of sodium, preservatives, and artificial colorings, all of which contribute to inflammation and water retention in the body, further putting stress on your heart. So, what's the alternative? Instead of margarine, choose healthier options like extra virgin olive oil, avocado, or nut butters. For baking, try Greek yogurt, apple sauce, or mashed bananas as a substitute for margarine or shortening. These alternatives are not only better for your heart but also offer more natural, wholesome ingredients. 3. The cheese that's not so innocent. Processed cheddar. Cheddar cheese is a staple in many households. It's rich, comforting, and part of some of our most cherished meals, from grilled cheese sandwiches to cheeseburgers. But here's the truth. That bright orange, pre-packaged cheddar you find at the store might not be as innocent as it seems. Processed cheddar cheese, especially the kind that's pre-sliced or pre-shredded, often contains harmful trans fats, high sodium, and a host of chemical additives. These unhealthy fats raise bad cholesterol while lowering good cholesterol, contributing to plaque buildup in your arteries and increasing your risk of heart disease. A single sandwich made with processed cheddar can contain over 300 milligrams of sodium, which raises blood pressure and forces your heart to work harder. In addition to the fats and sodium, processed cheese often contains preservatives, emulsifiers, stabilizers, and artificial coloring, all of which can contribute to chronic inflammation in the body, a major contributor to heart disease. The good news is that you don't have to give up cheese entirely. Opt for natural cheeses like ricotta, cottage cheese, or fresh mozzarella. These options are lower in sodium and contain simpler ingredients, making them better for your heart. You can also enjoy small amounts of real Parmesan or goat cheese, which offer strong flavors without the overload of unhealthy additives. 4. The bread that betrays. White bread. White bread is a staple in many households, especially in the mornings. It's soft, comforting, and easy to prepare. But unfortunately, white bread is one of the worst offenders when it comes to heart health, especially as we age. The problem isn't just that it's bread, it's what white bread is made from. White bread is made from refined flour, which is stripped of most of its natural fiber, vitamins, and minerals during processing. What's left behind is mostly starch, a form of carbohydrate that's digested very quickly by the body. This rapid digestion causes a spike in blood sugar levels, triggering the release of insulin to bring sugar levels back down. Over time, constant blood sugar spikes and crashes can lead to insulin resistance, a major risk factor for type 2 diabetes and heart disease. White bread also contributes to the buildup of belly fat, particularly around your internal organs. This type of fat is highly inflammatory, and inflammation is a leading cause of high blood pressure, clogged arteries, and heart failure. The solution? Make the switch to whole grain bread, rye bread, or sprouted grain bread. These alternatives are higher in fiber, which slows down digestion, stabilizes blood sugar levels, and helps keep you feeling full longer. You can also try switching up your breakfast routine with options like plain Greek yogurt, oatmeal, eggs, or fresh fruit, all of which nourish your body without causing the harmful spikes in blood sugar that white bread does. 5. The meat that masquerades. Processed meats. Processed meats like sausages, hot dogs, bacon, salami, and deli meats might be convenient and tasty, but they come with a hidden danger to your heart. These meats are often made from low-quality cuts of meat and are loaded with salt, saturated fat, and chemical preservatives like nitrates and nitrites. When these chemicals enter your body, they're transformed into nitrosamines, compounds that are linked to both cancer and cardiovascular disease. Processed meats are also high in sodium, which forces your heart to work harder by increasing blood pressure and causing your body to retain excess fluid. Over time, this added strain on your heart can lead to heart failure, strokes, and chronic kidney damage. Additionally, the saturated fats and trans fats in these meats contribute to higher cholesterol levels and hardened arteries. Instead of processed meats, choose lean, fresh cuts of meat like grilled chicken, turkey, or wild-caught fish. You can also incorporate plant-based proteins like lentils, beans, tofu, or chickpeas, which are rich in fiber and naturally help reduce cholesterol without the harmful chemicals or high sodium content found in processed meats. 6. The sweetest danger. Sugar. Finally, we arrive at sugar. Sugar is one of the most widely consumed and addictive substances in the modern diet, and it's contributing to a wide range of heart health issues. Excess sugar, especially from sugary beverages like sodas, sweetened juices, and energy drinks, can increase your risk of obesity, insulin resistance, and inflammation, all of which are risk factors for heart disease. High sugar intake is also linked to increased triglyceride levels, which are fats found in your bloodstream. Elevated triglycerides can lead to plaque buildup in your arteries, contributing to the development of heart disease. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that people who consume high amounts of sugar are at a significantly higher risk of dying from heart disease, even if they maintain a healthy weight. So, what can you do? Limit sugary drinks, avoid added sugars in processed foods, and replace desserts with naturally sweet foods like fruits. Berries, apples, and citrus fruits offer sweetness along with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that actually support heart health. Your heart works tirelessly every day, and it's never too late to start taking care of it. By cutting back on these 6 silent killers and choosing healthier alternatives, you're not just protecting your heart, you're giving yourself the gift of a longer, stronger, and more vibrant life. Don't wait until symptoms appear. Prevention is the key, and your journey starts now.